Sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch are the 5 traditional bodily senses that we have always been taught. However, in migratory birds, we must add one more: magnetic sensitivity.
This sixth sense is attributed to cryptochromes, especially cryptochrome 4. To give a clear example, let's focus on the European robin. This little fellow feeds mainly on insects on the ground, spiders, worms, and snails.
Since these insects are normally found in an earthy and green environment, it can be deduced that this is where the robin gets its vitamin B2, which is then converted into cryptochrome proteins.
The process is developed as follows. Photons of blue light reach the bird's eye, in which the cryptochrome proteins is found. This process causes the generation of 2 radicals.
Radicals are basically a group of molecular entities which are extremely unstable and, therefore, with great reactive powers and a very short half-life. Radicals are distinguished by having one or more unpaired electrons. Basically, they are alone in an orbital.
The magnetic field surrounding the radicals affects the type of correlation between the unpaired electrons, parallel or antiparallel, and this in turn affects the amount of time the cryptochrome remains in its activated state. Cryptochrome activation can affect the light sensitivity of retinal neurons, leading to the animal being able to see the magnetic field.
In this way, we can say that the birds see a kind of cloud above the ground, being able to orient themselves in their migration process.
Now that I think about it, the migration process must be very difficult.
Yes, and in fact, it is more difficult with humans and their destruction. I read that we are making hell for the birds, with our excessive lighting at night, destroying bird roosting areas, among other things.
We are definitely a problem for nature. However, I think something good can come out of this.
Fact, thanks to all this previously mentioned knowledge, we can be kind to the birds on their great migration journey, placing food dispensers outdoors, building bird houses, and turning off unnecessary light at night.
The final reflection of this video is that it's always necessary to promote the culture of information. Many of the facts we thought about were not known by Salma and I. Learn and make a better world.